Alright, hey everybody, thanks so much for checking out this video today. Today, if you're a golf fan at all, you know that today was the first day of the Tavistock Cup, which is the best, it's a country club match for the best 10, I think it's 10 or 12 pros at Lake Nona in Orlando versus the best 10 pros at Isleworth. And this year it's hosted at Isleworth. And obviously Tiger's not playing, but there are tons of world-class players playing. So I walked around today, and this video is going to be a recollection of the notes I took today. The notes I took that say these players come to me for a lesson, which someday they will, or I hope they will. I took notes so that I would be able to tell them what I think they need to work on in their swing when and if they come to me. I'm doing my homework early. So, as you can tell, I'm wearing red, Isleworth red. I didn't have the Isleworth uniform, but I do have Puma, this new Puma shirt. I got it before Ricky Fowler started wearing it. My mom gave it to me for Valentine's Day. Every Valentine's Day, she gives me a red polo shirt. Last few years it's been Puma. Also rocking Puma belt. So I'm pretty much all Puma today. And as you can tell, I'm also wearing a red hat, a TPI hat, which I earned in March, a few weeks ago at the Titleist Performance Institute Golf Professional Level 2 certification. I earned it by demonstrating how to do the pelvis rotation test, which is another video. So here we go. Ernie Els. I noticed that he hangs back and spins out his left side at impact. If you watch his left foot jumps and rotates about 50 degrees through the ball, which isn't very stable nor consistent. On the video I have that I took today, he hit this huge hook. So Ernie's big miss is a huge hook, which he gets because he hangs back and doesn't load hard into his left side. I'm not sure if he's still feeling pain in his left knee or if it's a fear thing. I also noticed with Ernie, the last thing he does right before he hits is he adjusts his thoracic spine to be a bit taller. He has a tendency to get too rounded. So he does a quick posture check right before he hits. I also noticed a lot of golfers have a lot of their right hip higher than their left at setup, which makes them prone to reverse spine and puts a lot of stress on their back and makes it hard to coil behind the ball into your right side. So Robert Allenby and Immelman are prime culprits of that, as is Justin Rose, who's now working with Sean Foley, who advocates a massive single pivot, stack load, and then tilt. Not quite stack and tilt, but it's fairly close. Ross Fisher has S posture, and he early extends. Henrik Stenson's grip is really strong in his right hand, so his right hand's really far underneath. Brian Davis, another S posture. Stuart Appleby cocks his right knee in right before he's set to go, which kind of serves as a false stabilizer, because if he's doing it to make his right knee stay in flexion throughout his backswing, it's not working very well. One, because it's not biomechanically sound, but also because you can notice in a swing he quickly straightens his right leg. So Stuart, if you're trying to do that, it's not working. Both Australians, Appleby and Allenby, had an early hip turn in their backswing. I'd like them to resist their lower body a little bit more to create more torque, create a bigger stretch, more elastic stretch in their backswing. Immelman and Allenby also have S posture. S posture is very common today, as was reverse spine. And it's interesting. I came up, the PGA Tour has this motto that these guys are good. And they're impeccably good. They're amazing. However, I came up with a new motto today. Yeah, these guys are good, but they could be so much better. Which is, it's a little scary. It's not scary, it's exciting, I think. It's really exciting. All they have to do is get rid of a few physical limitations, a few setup changes, which, yeah, can be difficult, but I certainly think it's possible. It's my belief that if you're playing on that level and you haven't been like me in car accidents, hit by a train, or tumbled over a bicycle, like, I believe if you're playing on that level, you should have zero or close to zero physical limitations. That's why Tiger's so good. He's so strong in his mind, but his body is superior as well. Success leaves clues. Be like Tiger and dominate. So finally, to sum this all up, this random fan next to me was explaining to his wife. He said, yeah, these guys are unbelievable, but what most people don't realize is that most of these guys have the gift that their bodies are gifted as well. So it's one thing to work on your swing, but I found that if you do the few, I'm not talking work out 6 hours a day, because that's not realistic. I'm saying if you do the few efficient, effective exercises to correct your limitations, you're gonna make huge. It's gonna make the biggest impact on your golf swing, and you'll have more fun because you're playing pain-free, and because you're hitting it further than your phones. So those are my notes today. I'm gonna keep making videos because I'm having a lot of fun doing this, and thanks for checking me out. Alright, thanks.